What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm going to be going over what happened at EWC so far right before the finals, which is happening tomorrow or today, depending on when this video gets posted. It's Saturday the 9th is when it is, so whatever this video is posted, it will be before finals, though, or the day of, so there's that. But let's jump right on into what's happened so far. So, as you can see here, we have, let me pull the photo up. Shit, man. Alright, so far, your top 7 have qualified. The bottom 7 went to LCQ at the time of recording this video, which is now over, so we'll go on that at the end of the video. So, as you can see, Falcons, of course, with Diaz, Biffle, Hisoka, and Shifty are in first place. They've been playing great. I mean, you already know they're going to be playing great with like a fragger like Diaz Biffle. You know they're going to be doing good. The IGL mind of Hisoka, and then you got Shifty, who's just a great player all around. You know they're going to do great. They're sitting in first place right now, looking to take home the bag again, go back-to-back for EWC. And then you got Virtus Pro with Dongy, Noobs, and Sage. You got great fraggers, great minds on that team. They're going to do great, you know. Keep an eye on those two teams so far. I'll tell you what teams to keep your eye on and what teams are kind of the dark horses so far going into finals. But you got Twisted Minds with Almond, Aiden, and Z-Smith. You got Almond and Z-Smith, you know, with, I think, great minds and good fragging abilities. And then you got Aiden, who's just an overall great fragger. He's good in a lot of games he's played, and he's played Fortnite and all that. So he's just a really great player to, you know, have on your team. And then you got Novo Esports with Cams, Javis, and Vortex. I only know Vortex and Cams. I don't really know Javis. I don't know how to say his name, so I'm sorry. But Vortex and Cams, I know. They're great players. You know, overall, this is a good team. I'm going to go give my honest opinions. I don't see them winning first place. I really don't. I just don't see it happening. I feel like they'll do great, but I don't feel like they're going to get first place with the caliber of the other teams. Then we got Team Vision with Echo, FIFA, and Lenin. This team, I was going to put at my number 1 EU team, but I'll tell you which EU team I think is number 1 going into finals. But this is a good team. Lenin and Echo are good. You got FIFA, who's experienced and well played in the Warzone side of things, so I feel like that's a really good team to have as well. But then you got FaZe Clan with Clumsy, Flanked, and JTech. A lot of people are counting them out. But a lot of people were saying they're not going to do good, but Flanked came out hot, Clumsy came out hot, and JTech came out hot. So, I mean, they just did a lights-out performance, and they did really good. So that's a team to keep an eye on as well. I don't know if they will win, but like I said, there's been doubters. I even doubted them. I didn't think they were going to do good at all, to be honest with you. But, hey, they proved me wrong, so I'm not even sure where to put them, to be honest. But then you got CT Gaming with King Maddie, X Resolve, and Extra J. If I'm going to be honest with you, this is not a team I saw going into the qualifying top 7 finals at all. They're good, but with everyone else, I didn't think they were that good, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely real. I did not think they were getting top 10 at all. I thought they're not because they suck, just because, you know, there's other teams that are better. But hey, they showed up and they did good. Sitting in 8th place. Now, everyone who is 8th to 21st is who had played in LCQ at the time of recording this video, August 8th. We got 100 Thieves, my team, my favorite, my goats. We got Blast, Gabe Kuhn, and Skullface. They land at Control. And remember that. Remember, they land at Control. It's going to be important later. You got Blast, who just did lights-out performance. He did really great. Even Gabe did good. It's not like he's the best on the team or outshined anybody. He just did really good. You got Gabe, who does really good. I'd say they're both the fraggers. And then you got Skullface, who's kind of the anchor. I think Blast is the IGL. I don't know if you really have an IGL, though, on Rebirth. So, but Skull is their anchor sort of guy. This team is really good. I'll get into more about them later after LCQ. But, yeah, just, you know, they're really good. Inner Circle, Team Inner Circle. Obs, Bray, and Teeny. I think they're from Australia, if I'm not wrong. Obs is really good, so is Teeny. Bray is the youngest person competing here at 18. He did extremely good for a young shooter like himself. I have high hopes for him in the future. I think if he sticks with them, I feel like he'd do good. Maybe some team changes, or even not a team change, just play with some new people. maybe see if a team change is necessary, right? I feel like he could do really good, and just hope he doesn't hold himself back and because of friendships, you know. You really can't have friendships. You just got to do what's best for you and the team, you know. But yeah, I really hope he does good, and I hope Obs and Teeny do very good as well. Rock Esports. This right here is my number one team for EU. Okay, and number one team for NA is Falcons, just because they won. EU, I'm gonna go with number one EU. I'm going to go with Rock Esports for my number one EU team with Vision, Prodigy, and Wars. Very good team. Great fraggers. You got Vision and Prodigy who are good, and then you got the Sloth Wars, who's also a very good player. Now you got Movie Star Koi. I feel like they're the dumbest team out of all 21. Just to be completely honest with you guys, I do not think they're good. You're landing at a control against 100 Thieves, which is fine, but you're not leading when you're dying multiple times. Your game's chalked. 100 Thieves has loadout, okay? You don't. You keep flying in, feeding them kills. And then you wonder, why am I not winning? Maybe because you're an idiot and you keep flying back. You gotta think of a new place to drop in case that happens. Because when 100 Thieves wipes Movie Star Koi, they 90% of the time win the game. When Movie Star Koi beats 100 Thieves, they're not even winning. They're not winning at all. I think maybe once they won, twice, maybe that's really a stretch, but they don't win. Their end game needs to be improved. I feel like there needs to be a roster change on this team. I really do not think this team can continue at all. I feel like there needs to be something done. Maybe move your POI. I mean, EWC's over. I'm going to be honest with you, they didn't make it at all. And I'll explain why towards the end of the video. But they did not make it, and they kind of suck. So, like, each individually, they're good. As a team, I do not think they're good, and I really believe they need to separate because otherwise they're not going to win anything. GoClamp is a really good fragger. Neto, I don't know his name, but he's good. He was staying alive, literally the last one up always the last one up. I feel like GoClamp and Volcom, if they going for World Series of Warzone and stuff, I feel like going into that you need. I think they qualified. If they qualify for World Series of Warzone, you need to have a better plan than what you did for EWC, because this obviously did not work, and it will not work ever, you know? And also, by the way, this is post-check leaderboards graphic, so this is all theirs. I'm just using it for the video. I'll leave it in the description, all the links that I use for stuff. But this is all their graphics I'm using just because they're beautifully placed and they just look great. So, we got Gentle Mates. This one surprised me. This one really surprised me. They're a good team. Ankyo is a really good fragger. You got Gromalok and Hollow, who are very good players as well. I feel like they just did not come out hot. They got chalked in a couple games. So it just sucked that they didn't make it to finals in the top 7, but they do place well. They place well in LCQ. So just remember that. Next up is VKA. All right, this team right here, VKA, they were not supposed to be here. That was Stuo's replacement, since Stuo got banned for cheating, allegedly. He got perma-banned. I don't know if he's cheating, and I don't really care to say if he is or not, because I don't even know him, so I can't say. But this team right here, this team is really good. Aizen, Kazu, and I don't even know how to pronounce VD, Kazu, and Aizen. Really good team. They came in. They're playing great for a team that wasn't supposed to be here. I really wish they did qualify for LC. Like, they made it past LCQ to finals. I wanted to see how good they did, but it's just realistic they didn't. So, they're a good team though. So I feel like they're gonna do good if they stick it out. I don't know if they need a roster change just yet. I don't think they do, but who knows. Going into 14th place, sitting at 136.8 points, we have 5 Fears with Anxiety, Big Man, and Scythe. This team has a lot of drama with them, if you haven't seen it on Twitter already. This team has a lot of drama. So, I'm going to start off with Anxiety, and then Scythe, and then end with Big Man, and my thoughts on the team. Alright, this is the one I wanted to talk about most. So, Anxiety, really good player. Just a good player. Me and my team played against them in a Area 99 tournament, and we saw how good they dominated the lobby. Just ran through everybody. Big Man, he looks sus, but, like, if a really good player you've never seen before is running the lobby, it's gonna look sus. But we're 90% sure they had an advanced up on us, so it's kind of hard to tell. But Anxiety is a good player. I feel like he'll do great in the Warzone scene if he continues. Alongside Scythe as well, he's really good. Both those players are really good. I mean, Big Man had a .3 KD. I really, in Rebirth Island, which is fast-paced, I really do not know how you can I mean, I like the guy. I want to give him credit. But being realistic, I don't know how you made it there. Because you're doing great online. I mean, man, I don't know what to say. I don't know if he's cheating. But he didn't make it any easier for me to believe he's not cheating, so... I mean, yeah, you just can't... You just don't know, honestly, and it's just crazy. But we'll see how he does in World Series. If he bounces back insanely for online World Series of Warzone stuff. I mean, man, if he bounces back online like crazy and then goes to LAN and shits the bed again, you got to do something, because you can't keep letting him get in, right? It's just, nah, dude. But that team, Anxiety Scythe, I feel like if Big Man is cheating, or if he doesn't get better on LAN, you drop him and you pick up somebody else. Those two are great. If Big Man's cheating, you know, F him. But if he's not, I hope he can bounce back. Team Leviathan at 131, sitting in 15th place with Dexy, Lays, and Stukex. Stukex is very good. Lays, that guy's fucking cracked. That guy's insane. I was watching him. He's a shooter. I really hope he does good in the future. That team is going to do well in the future. Evo Esports, you got Robstar, Showstopper, and Jawad. Robstar, Showstopper, I know. Jawad, I do not know, so I'm not going to talk about him since I don't really know him that much. Showstopper is really good, and Robstar, they're very good players. They're going to do really good for a while in the scene. You already can tell. No need to talk about them that much. AG Global, or All Gamers, right? All Gamers. Nate Dogg, Rated, Scummin, the team that likes to yell at each other the whole time. I mean, you got Nated, you got Rated, you got... What did I say? Did I say you got Nated? I don't even know. You got Nate Dogg, Rated, and Scummin. You know, they're a great team. You got Scummin's Bald Buff that helped out at EWC, which is great. You got Rated, who's just a very smart player and good at the game. And you got Nate Dogg, who's the punching bag of the team, but helps out wonderfully. They're all really good, and I'm happy they did qual for LCQ. You'll see why I gave that expression. But you'll see why at the end of the video. And then you got XO Esports with... Okay, it's not showing their third. Hamoud, Penguin. I think this is the Saudi players. They're good. They're really good. Hamoud and Penguin I feel like are going to do great if they continue. I mean, they're just really good players. You'll see why I'm giving this expression when I talk about them in LCQ more. And then you got Gamex, Fnatic, and 9Z, Global Ant, with Goodbye 60 Hertz on that bottom team with Angsient and Pazuka and Zakar. And then Ilolam, Sukeri, and Tenex. I don't like Gamex Esports. I don't think that team is good together. I feel like you'll need to make a change. I do not like that team. I don't know how that... I feel like half the time they're so separated that it just chalks them. And when they're together, they just don't... They don't capitalize on them being together with the UA. I don't know. I just don't like that team. Fnatic, yeah, Angsient, Pazuka, Zakar. They did really good at the beginning of the year. This team did really good. I had high hopes. But now, I mean, you're sitting in 20th out of 21 teams on LAN. I mean, what do you want me to say, you know? I feel like you need to change on that team. I don't know who you change out. You got to talk with your players, but something needs to be done. And then 9Z, I feel like that was just a bottom team that clutched up, made it in, and they just didn't perform well. I feel like they're good, but compared to everyone else, they weren't good enough. So, you know, it sucks, right? But yeah, let's go to the top fraggers now from the finals. What we have here, sitting at first place, Dongy with 93, followed by Shifty and Diaz with 87 for Shifty, Diaz of 79. Then you got Noobs on Virtus Pro as well with 69. So you got 2 from Falcons, 2 from Virtus Pro. Then you got Javi from... I want to say that's... I know which one that is. Novo. I remember it. Novo Esports at 68, one under Noobs. Then you got Z-Smith, Enkyo, and Aiden. So you got Z-Smith and Aiden, 62 and 58, with Enkyo in the middle at 60, two from Twisted Minds. Clumsy with 57, and that boy, EU boy, Lennon, with 56. You know, that's a great top 10 right there, for being honest. I mean, you just look at that. They're all great players. Great. I mean, yeah, so it's just crazy. All right, now we're going to jump into the... this is actually very good to have up. This is game 4. After 4 games, this is what we have for LCQ. You had Gentlemates, you had Leviathan, you had EXO, Rock, Evos, Esports, VKA, All Gamers, Gamex, Inner Circle, Fnatic, 100T, Movie Star Koi, 5 Fears, 9Z. You look at this. Top 7 qual, bottom 7 do not. You're looking at the same team I'm looking at that's not up there, and that's 100 Thieves. And, man, at this point, I didn't know what... I was like, how are they not doing good? Because I missed a couple of the games, but it was just... Movie Star Koi and 100T were chalking each other's games until one of them got wiped, and then the other would get wiped from another team. It was 90% of the time Movie Star Koi would, if they wiped 100T, they would just lose because they suck as a team and they're not good. As 100T gets wiped, 100T wipes Movie Star Koi, they'd either win the game or get chalked by a third-party team coming in. As you look at their points, I mean, it tells the same story. So it's just, you know, at this point, I don't know what Ebates told them or how they bounced back, but man, did they. And I'll show you guys here after I talk to these other teams here. 5 years, I mean, you're having a 2v3 because Big Man couldn't do shit. I don't know why. And look, I mean, if I'm going to be real, go to my gut says he's cheating, but since I played against him, it didn't look like he was cheating, so it's kind of hard to tell, you know. Fnatic, Exian, Bazooka, Zekar, not really great. Inner Circle, I had high hopes. At this point in time, right here at game 4 out of 8, they didn't do good. They did not do good at all. I mean, man, it was bad. I mean, 46 points. You're 2 points under Nate Dogg's team. I mean, I just felt like there was stuff that they could have done differently. You got Gentlemates who qualled Leviathan. I'm like, you know, all these teams here did good. I'm going to pull up now the final. Shit, where is it? Here is the final leaderboard, alright? Alright, get a good look at this. Look where teams are. VKA. Alright, look where VKA is, okay? 6th place. This is halfway done, and this is what happens. VKA is right here. Right? Look how many points they had. I mean, man, did they not do great at all. I'm going to be honest with you guys. They did not do great at all. Gentlemates qualified, like I said, you know, Rock Esports. I'm putting Rock over Gentlemates as my #1 EU team. Hopefully they do good. Leviathan did good. 100T bounced back insane. They chalked at Movie Star Koi. They did great. They just absolutely shit on them. And Fnatic, who also dropped there. They got them out of the way. They got a really good high kill win, and they won the last game as well. They pop up there with 137.6 points. They did amazing. We'll be seeing them in the finals tomorrow, or today, I should say, by the time this video gets posted. And then you got EVOS Esports with Jawad, Robstar, and Showstopper, 119.4. And now look at this, 6th and 7th. Right here, draw a line down the middle. To the left, you qual. To the right, you go home. Sad that you didn't qual. And I would be sad too if I lost by 0.6 points. Inner Circle did not qual by 0.6. All Gamers and EXO qualled, tying with 110.4. If you're Inner Circle, you did not qual by 0.6. That is 1 kill you needed, and you would have made it. Just 1 kill throughout the entire game. All 8 games, just 1 more you needed, and you would have qualled. I mean, you can't really say they're shit at the game, right? Because they're not shit, right? 1 kill, you're like, hey, you could have got 1 kill. I could have got 1 kill out there. I mean, yeah, but at the end of the day, they did really good. It sucks they didn't make it by 1 kill, 0.6 points, not even 1 full point. I mean, yeah. Then you got Movie Star Koi. I mean, I don't know why they kept landing on 100T. It's just such a stupid play to do. If it's me, Doozy Costco playing, and we kept landing on 100T, game 4 out of 8, we're chalking each other. We got to go somewhere new, or at least like, I don't know. We can't keep landing there, man. We just couldn't. I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do good. 10th place. You know, we got 5 fears. This team, I feel like, is gonna separate after World Series. I want Big Man's just cheating and just helps both of them get money. And then you got Fnatic. They didn't do good at all. They kept fucking landing at control. They kept getting their game fucked. You know. Then you got VKA. Remember, they were 4th place. 4th, I think. Yeah, right. 4th. Yeah. And now they're at 12th. I mean, they really could have qualified. I feel it just sucks. Then you got 9Z, Global Ant, 67, and you got Gamax Esports, Ilolam, Sukri, and Tenex. That team's gonna make a change. I feel like you can't stick it out. I really don't think you can stick it out. So our teams going into the final now are gonna be the following. If I could find the graphic for it. Okay, actually, I'm going to pull up this list real quick, actually, before. Here is this. Here's your top fracture LCQ. Starting it off, you got Lays. Oh, top KDs for LCQ. 2.3. NQ with the 2.2. Blastides with the 2.25. Wars following him with 0.02 under with a 2.23. Followed by Stukex on Leviathan with 1.87. Followed by Gabe Kuhn with a 1.8 on from 100T. With Prodigy and Vision from Rock Esports finishing with a 1.75 and a 1.62. Then you got Skullface from 100T with 1.47 and Grumlock from Gentle Mates finishing with a 1.46. I mean, the teams that qualified, I mean, yeah, it's just, look at the teams. Gentle Mates, Rock Esports, 100T, one from Leviathan. I mean, yeah, look, so we have, let me pull this, probably, you have a Gentle Mates team, Rock, Leviathan, 100T. Your top 4 are the ones that are all on this. It checks out, right, you know? But, let's see if I can find the graphic. I don't know if it's in here. Okay, it's not. But the teams we have, you know, one's on the left. And you got Falcons, Virtus Pro. I don't remember that off the top of my head. But tomorrow's going to be a banger of a day. So make sure you guys are tuned in. It's going to be early. If you're like me, it's Central Time. It's going to be early, like 10, I think. Or maybe 9. I think it's 10. It's going to be early. Make sure you don't miss a thing. I'll be going over the final recap after the games tomorrow. I'll have that posted probably tomorrow. Actually, no, I won't be home, I don't think. Sunday, I'll have it posted. And then we'll jump right on into World Series of Warzone stuff. And I'll go over some stuff with the teams as well. And what I see and what I like. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be an absolute banger of a day. If Falcons don't win, I think 100T is going to take it, to be honest. I feel like they're going to take it because they don't have Movie Star Koi or Fnatic to worry about. Falcons are the only team they have to worry about that are going to rotate into them, I think. Maybe All Gamers, AG Global there, maybe. But I don't think so. I feel like they got this shit on lock. Falcons might win. I think Gentle Mates or Rocky Sports have a good chance, but 100T or Falcons are my guess. Let me know who you guys have in the comments below. Make sure you guys drop a sub as well. You guys don't miss a thing. And I'll have the final recap for you guys Sunday at 7 in the morning Central Time. So make sure you guys are locked, alright? I'll catch you guys in the next one.